Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and today we're gonna do the false algebraic proof that supposedly proved that 2 is equal to 1. So let's get started here. First, we have to suppose that A is gonna be equal to B. So whatever we want to do in the one side of the equation, we can, since we do the same thing in the other side of the equation. So we want to multiply both sides by a, so we get a squared is equal to ab. So let's subtract both sides by minus b squared, so we get a squared minus b squared is equal to a multiplied by b minus b squared. So let's solve this. This is a binomial, so we get a plus b multiplied by a minus b, and this is gonna be, we can factor this term b that appears multiplying in both terms, so we get b is gonna be multiplied by a minus b. So we can divide both sides by a minus b, and this, both terms will cancel out, and we get a plus b is going to be equal to b. So let's remember that we supposed in the beginning that a is equal to b, so we can rewrite this as a plus a is going to be equal to a. So this is going to be 2a is going to be equal to a. We can divide both sides by a, so this term is equal to 1. This, both terms will cancel out, and we get 2 is equal to 1. So why this thing happened if we didn't broke any rules algebraic? So this part of the calculations here, we actually divided both sides by 0. So let's do some calculations here to explain better. So here, yeah. So let's think about the a is equal to b. So since a is equal to b, when we subtract this both terms, it's gonna be turned to 0. So we divided both sides by 0, and this is not gonna be possible algebraic in the algebra. So let's think in some examples here. When we get some terms like, let's for example 2 divided by 0, so any terms divided by 0, this thing not gonna happen because let's think in it's equal to a. So let's multiply both sides by 0. This will cancel out, and we get 2 is equal to a multiplied by 0. So what term a satisfy this equation? Actually, there is no term that satisfies this equation. That's why we cannot divide any terms by 0. Another curiosity that I want to comment here is 0 divided by 0. What this is gonna be happen? So let's think 0 divided by 0 is equal to b. So if we multiply both sides by 0, this will cancel out, and we get 0 is equal to b multiplied by 0. So what terms satisfy this equation? Any terms satisfy this equation, because if we think about 5 multiplied by 0, it's going to be equal to 0. 4 multiplied by 0, it's going to be equal to 0. So 0 divided by 0 is indeterminate term. So this is the false algebraic proof. So if you liked this video, please subscribe, and see you soon.